Listen closely, my child. A moment has unfolded that has left those present in a state of awe and trepidation. Your image was revealed to a seer, and the atmosphere shifted dramatically, as if an ancient wind had swept through the room, stirring memories long buried and awakening a profound spiritual awareness. Silence enveloped the space, thick and palpable, as the seer's eyes glowed with an unsettling intensity. A hand instinctively rose to their mouth, suppressing a gasp, as if the vision they beheld was so overwhelming that it resonated through the very fabric of the spiritual realm, echoing like a bell tolling from the gates of heaven. This is no mere coincidence. The moment your face graced that sacred vision, the seer recoiled, trembling, whispering secrets meant only for the divine. They uttered, this one has been chosen." Yet, the full weight of this revelation remains hidden from you. You walk in a haze, wrapped in confusion, as if someone is attempting to obscure your true self. You have sensed the fog around you, felt your aspirations falter before they could fully manifest. You have felt the weight of unseen eyes upon you, watching, calculating, measuring your every move. This sensation is not paranoia, it is a truth that transcends the visible world. What was ignited when your image was shown to the seer was a secret long concealed, buried deep within your spirit's understanding. But now, it has risen to the surface, and this message is meant for you. You have encountered resistance in your journey, tasted the sweetness of near success only to be pushed back by invisible forces. This is not random, it is a deliberate attempt to delay your progress, to wear you down over time, for they know your timeline is precious. You were not born to be delayed or to dwell in confusion. You were destined for an early rise, which is why the resistance feels so intense. You are a miracle sensitive to the passage of time. The seer's reaction is now reverberating in other realms. Doors you believed were shut are beginning to stir. Spirits that seemed to have forgotten you are now watching, waiting to see if you will step into your true identity. But be cautious, they too have witnessed what the seer saw. Those who have thrived on your silence, your hesitance to believe in yourself, are now restless and panicking. They understand that once you awaken, their carefully laid plans will crumble. Someone close to you is aware of what is unfolding but has yet to reveal it. They were present when your photo was shown, witnessed the seer's reaction, and heard the words, "This person's light has been tampered with." Someone is praying against them daily. Yes, my child, someone is indeed praying against you, and not with blessings, but through manipulation and deceit. The most painful truth is that you have trusted this person before, allowing them into the sacred spaces of your soul, only for them to use your vulnerabilities against you. This is not meant to instill fear but to awaken you. Understand that there is still time to reverse the negativity sent your way. When your photo was revealed, the seer whispered one final truth: if you walk in truth now, the curse will fall back. If you open your eyes in the coming days, all of this can be undone. This is your turning point, your warning, your invitation. You were never meant to prove your worth to those who only value you in your low moments. You were not created to survive on scraps when heaven has written your name into a legacy of abundance. That's why you have felt a holy unrest lately. Sleep has not brought you peace, your heart has felt heavy even in silence. This is not depression, it is discernment. Your spirit is crying out what your mind has yet to comprehend. You are not where you belong. Yet, someone continues to keep you trapped, feeding you false peace, smiling in your presence while cursing your progress behind closed doors. But here lies the mystery they fail to grasp. You have been marked not by man, not by title, but by purpose. There is a mark on your soul that cannot be erased. Even the seer could not gaze upon your photo for long. They declared, "This one has been hidden in plain sight." They are a well of living waters. The darkness surrounding them is not within them, it seeks to suffocate the light. But the light cannot perish, it is merely waiting to be summoned forth. Your time of being surrounded by darkness is over, but you must take action. You must speak the words, declare no more, and break the agreements with people, habits, and thoughts that have confined your light. Whether you realize it or not, you have been in agreement with delay, with smallness, with mere survival. But you are not called to survive, you are destined to blaze. The seer also cautioned, "Beware of the one with the gentle voice but the hidden knife." This person is not who they pretend to be. You know who it is. Do not pretend otherwise. You have had dreams, felt unease, made excuses, but your spirit never lies. This person is draining you while masquerading as a helper. Every time you share your plans, something goes awry. Every time you invite them into your inner circle, something breaks. Listen closely, my child. The season of pretending not to know what you know is over. Then came another moment. As the seer closed their eyes, they whispered a prophecy: there will be a breakthrough through betrayal. Someone will hurt you, and that pain will be the catalyst that opens your spiritual eyes forever. It will not destroy you, it will liberate you. But brace yourself, for it will hurt. Something is about to be revealed, a message, a conversation, an accidental leak. You will hear something not meant for your ears, and it will clarify everything. Do not weep when it happens, rejoice, for what is being exposed is what has been blocking you. Sometimes, betrayal is the loudest confirmation of truth. The spiritual realm has already begun to shift. The angel assigned to you is preparing the scrolls. The chains that have bound your influence are cracking. The words spoken against you in secret will return to their source. And you will rise, but only if you obey. Only if you decide that your life matters more than their approval. You were never meant to be small, that is why you have never fit into their mold. You are not too much, you are simply not for everyone, and that is your power. The moment you cease trying to belong to places beneath your calling, the heavens will open with favor. There is still more. The seer said you have 1 month to realign, or the delay will extend. This is not punishment, it is about readiness. What comes next requires space, and you are too filled with unworthy attachments. Let them go. Let it break. Let it be awkward. Let it be silent, but let it happen. The people meant to walk with you in this next chapter will find you in the wilderness. They will recognize your spirit, not your image. They will not compete with you, they will cover you. But first, the counterfeit must be removed. There is something hidden in your blood lineage, a spiritual inheritance stolen before your birth. Someone buried what was meant for your lineage under rituals, silence, and secrecy. But the moment your photo was shown, a gate cracked open, and that inheritance is now on its way back, but only to the one who believes. You must believe, my child, even when your bank account says otherwise, even when your surroundings disagree. You must believe that this life you are living is not the end of your story. Something monumental is on its way. That is why the resistance has been so loud, why your mind has been under siege. But heaven is louder, and the message is clear: you were never forgotten, never average, never meant to be left behind. The reaction that shook the room when your photo was revealed is now echoing across the spiritual realm. The angels have taken note. The watchers are writing. Those who tried to bury you are now trembling because they sense you awakening. Do not stop now. Move in silence. Pray as if your life depends on it, because it does. Fast not just from food, but from gossip, negativity, and the voices that drain you. Surround yourself with those who ignite your soul. Cut off what clouds your clarity. This is not the time for politeness, this is the time for power. And when you rise, remember this moment. Remember this message. One day soon, you will stand in a place of breakthrough, and your heart will whisper, I remember the night they showed my photo. I remember the silence. I remember the reaction. And now I see why God says, what was hidden is now being revealed. What was delayed is now being released. What was stolen is now returning. The chains are off. The watchers are weeping. The false ones are being exposed. Your time is now. Now go, and do not look back. They just showed your photo to a seer, and the reaction left everyone speechless. This message is for you, and I urge you to open it with your heart. Understand that something has been awakened in the heavens concerning you, a shift, a tremor, a rising ripple that has crossed into the courts of angels. Someone whispered your name in a place they should not have. Someone lit a candle, unaware that the flame would burn brighter than they imagined. Someone dared to present what they did not understand to eyes that see beyond time. And now, heaven is in motion because of what was revealed. The seer did not speak immediately. When your photo was laid before them, they remained silent, not for a minute, not for 5. But the silence roared like thunder in that room. Their hands trembled, their eyes widened, and a breath caught in their throat as if something divine was breathing through them. They whispered your name with a voice that was not their own, and then they declared, This one has something sacred pursuing them. But someone is trying to dim it. That is when it all began. The people in that room felt it. One fell to their knees. One left the room in tears. The rest sat frozen, unable to move. You may not yet comprehend what surrounds your name, but know this. Something greater is unfolding. There is something within you that ignites the ire of those who do not understand your light. And now, with your image revealed to a higher realm, the spirit world can no longer ignore you. This message is for you, yes, you. Someone attempted to expose your name to shame, but instead, they inadvertently revealed you to glory. They thought they were cursing you, but they awakened something sacred along your path. God says this shift was not an accident, it was necessary. For too long, you have been hidden under the lies they told. For too long, you have been asleep in a field, forgotten by those who were meant to support you. For too long, you have held back your power because others could not handle the weight of your truth. But this unveiling was divine. There is something they saw in your spirit that terrified them. The seer did not perceive a curse, they saw a calling. They did not see destruction, they saw divine protection. They did not see someone lost, they saw someone preserved. The moment your photo was revealed, heaven responded. The room where they gathered shook not physically, but spiritually. The air thickened, and words could no longer be spoken without trembling, for your image carries a signature of heaven, and they were unprepared for what accompanied it. Someone has attempted to manipulate your presence in the spiritual realm. They spoke your name in mockery, but heaven heard, and angels are now being assigned. Archangel Michael has turned his gaze toward you. Raphael is whispering your healing. Gabriel is preparing a message that will arrive soon. Something is unfolding in the quiet, and though you may not yet see it, your name has reached the throne. The moment they exposed your picture to the seer, they unsealed a prophecy. Now, the divine cannot ignore what has been unlocked. You have suffered in silence, walked among those who secretly despised you while smiling in your face. You have shared meals with those who prayed for your downfall after you left the room. And now, your image is echoing in chambers where God Himself is revealing the truth. The seer said, I see betrayal, but I also see restoration coming like a river. I see rejection, but behind it, a seat at a royal table. I see someone crying at night because they feel unseen, but their tears have written a scroll in heaven. You have wondered why things have been delayed, why certain doors remain shut. It is because your timing was never late, it was under divine watch. You have been protected from things you thought you wanted, sheltered from rooms that could not honor your depth. And now, the time of unveiling is near. The heavens know you. The angels recognize your essence. The enemy acknowledges your shadow. You are not ordinary, and this exposure through your photo has confirmed what God has already authored. Listen carefully. The individuals who participated in showing your image to the seer are now afraid. They are uncertain about what they have awakened because the seer proclaimed, whoever touches this one touches fire. Whoever speaks falsely of this one courts judgment. Whoever mocks this one mocks the voice of heaven. This one is not small. This one is not common. This one is marked. Suddenly, the atmosphere shifted. Someone you love was in that room, or someone you trusted. They remained silent as your photo circulated, silent when the seer trembled. But something within them broke, for they realized they mishandled you. They played along with those who did not understand your purpose. and they will return soon. Their heart is heavy, their soul is crying, for God has shown them what He placed upon you, and they are now too convicted to hide from it. There is a woman who once said you would never rise. She laughed at your tears, pretended to help you, but secretly planted confusion in your path. She spoke your name in places she should not have. But now, she is being exposed. God is revealing this woman. Open this message now before she pretends again, before she rewrites her role, before she twists her story to appear innocent. She is not innocent, but God will not allow her schemes to endure much longer. She has been confronted in the realm of dreams. She has been warned. She will either turn from her wickedness or watch you rise beyond her reach. They thought it was just a photo, but that image carried the weight of your destiny. That single moment of spiritual unveiling has altered everything. You will feel it in the coming days, in conversations that shift suddenly, in people who begin to avoid you, in dreams that grow more vivid, in opportunities that seem to pursue you because something has been unlocked. Your name is now echoing in places where demons tremble and angels gather. Your story is no longer hidden. Do not fear. Do not shrink. You will be misunderstood, but that is because you are not meant to be explained, you are meant to be revealed. This strange moment of exposure through a seer's gaze was the spark of that revelation. Someone is praying now, repenting in silence, realizing they should have spoken up. Someone is attempting to undo what they did, but it is too late because heaven has spoken, and the voice of God cannot be reversed. Your silence has not been ignored. Your quiet prayers have not gone unnoticed. Even the sighs you released in loneliness have been bottled, and now those sighs have become thunder in the spirit. You are not who they think you are. You are so much more. And what is coming will astonish those who swore you would never rise. The same mouths that spoke ill will stammer. The same eyes that rolled in scorn will widen in awe. Prepare yourself. The unveiling will bring shifts. Some friends will fade because they were never truly with you, they were with your struggle. Now that favor is coming, they will not know how to love you in the light. Some will cling tighter, but their hearts are not pure. God will reveal everything to you. Trust what you feel. Trust the silence. Trust the delay. You are being elevated without noise, pulled into a season of fulfillment that was delayed but never denied. Someone who once hurt you will come forward with a confession. Prepare your heart. Do not receive them from a place of emotion, receive them from wisdom. Their tears may be sincere, but their presence may still be toxic. You will be tested in mercy but anchored in clarity. You do not need to harbor hatred for them, but you must protect what God is doing within you. An email is coming, a phone call, a message you did not expect, and it will open something significant because your name was seen, and the spirit realm is responding. You will hear something shocking in the coming days. Do not be afraid, it will be your sign that the prophecy has begun to unfold. Stand still. Be silent. But remain open. God is not finished revealing who you are. You are not crazy for dreaming big. You are not weak for crying alone. You are not overthinking when you sense shifts in your spirit. You are awakening, wrapped in something ancient, something holy, something too vast for the words of those around you. Let them watch. Let them whisper. Let them wonder. For the seer has seen, and the heavens have heard. And now, your name is covered. You are safe. You are protected. You are rising. And nothing, absolutely nothing can stop what God has already sealed. If you believe in God, type Amen.